All right, everybody. Welcome to another illustrious episode of Hot Book Alert Live. This is the 25th episode, not including number zero and not including number double zero, the test streams. But yeah, man, woo! I can't believe we're at number 25. Oh my gosh, this is a milestone. This should be a die cut hollow foil bedazzled episode.
Chromium with
Chromium, don't forget chromium and hollow foil and whatever gimmick we can attach to this 25th episode. Oh man, I'm Mercenot. And joining me is Mr. Long Short. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well.
How was
Happy to be here tonight.
How was your week?
Week wasn't bad. I didn't do a tremendous amount of digging. I went to a flea market today, and I found a cool Campbell that I've been looking for a while. It's the Waking cover. I don't know if you're familiar with that book, but it's tougher to find. So I found that at this flea market that I'd never been to before. So that was good, but pretty chill week overall. Not a ton of new purchases, but I was able to snag one of these. This book's kind of blowing up right now. I love Sozo Micah.
Oh, hold up. Let me see. Let me blow you up.
Before it went crazy, it showed up in the mail. So
How may I make you bigger?
You're asking the wrong man. I've never run one of these
Solo
shows.
late? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so beautiful book. I mean, people are asking $200 for this already, which is kind of bananas. I got it for $70, which was more than I wanted to spend, but I
hear you.
guess I'm happy I did it now. So, but yeah, man, things are good. Things are good.
It's limited to 300.
Yeah, and KRS, I mean, those guys are pretty on the up and up about that kind of stuff. They want to create collectibles for the community.
Yeah.
There's some guys you trust, some you don't. But they haven't done anybody wrong to this point, as far as I know, and they're pretty vocal about it. So we'll keep giving them the benefit of the doubt until they give us a reason not to.
Right on. Lord Tatman's Comics. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hello there. What's up? I'm looking forward to seeing what you got in the mail and seeing if it clears and seeing if it passes muster. I think he got he bought a very cool cover. I thought it was pretty damn cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. He should be getting it sometimes this week, and I'm looking forward to seeing if it meets your expectations. So, all right, okay. So myself, it was a busy week. This is a very busy weekend. So Dino had actually Tales from the Flip Side CEO on Instagram. So he came up for the weekend for SummerSlam, right? And I spent Wednesday and Thursday basically cleaning up. I cleaned up as best I could. I'm a single guy, so I'm a bit of a wreck.
You gotta have the place tight when the CEO comes in, right? So,
he came in with the white glove and just was like zip, like that. So I spent like literally 2 days just like, throwing this out, throwing that out. You know what I mean? Because actually, this is stuff that I wanted to do for a while. You know what I'm saying? But now I had the reason to do it. So we cleaned up and we got some, I guess, I don't want to say new furniture, but just stuff that I wanted to buy for the house. You know what I'm saying? So
you need an excuse to get it done, right? Otherwise, It never happens.
Exactly. So now we have a good framework to start with when it comes to actually, redoing the insides. Oh, damn.
Heroes Reborn.
Heroes Reborn comp. So thank you so much. The Hot Box 25th. You know what? I thought I was going to do something really special for the 25th. I am so I'm so tired. This is the tired 25th right here.
The fact that there is a 25th is celebration enough in and of itself.
Yeah, exactly. We're crawling through we're crawling to the milestones. You know what I'm saying? So so yeah, Friday was Thursday completely busy. Friday, basically finishing up on what I started from Thursday, and then Dino came in that afternoon, and then oh shoot, oh god, look at this,
Joe, what's up, brother?
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing, man?
I'm great, man.
How was your week?
It's been good, man. I can't complain. Just been pressing books, trying to catch up. I finished Clutch's books, finished Dennis Barger's book, so I still got Phil's. Dude, I got.
Well, you got a few more, man. I've got a couple packaged up coming your way, so.
Yeah, man. It's been good, man. It's just been a good week. I'm blessed, man. I have no complaints.
Right on. Yeah, man. I was telling the crowd, had Dino had come in and stayed with me for the weekend.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, so we went to SummerSlam, and then
he didn't steal anything this time, did he?
No, not this time. Not this time. Not this time, but next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And and on top of that, there was a convention the very next day. So there was so it was this was a hella full weekend. And but it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
You find anything, man?
Yeah. Oh, okay. You know what? I should put this up. I found I'm gonna try to send this photo. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do the best I can when it comes to showing you guys this, because I want to see what you guys think of it. But yeah, very busy day. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to do a show because things were really busy, and I wasn't like looking through sales and all that kind of stuff. I was just like, maybe we aren't, maybe things are going to fall through the cracks. But it looks like I caught some things. It looks like I caught some really good books to talk about here. Oh, and speaking of which, so that's
oh, I saw that pic. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that's me, my buddy Mike, and of course there's Dino. We got drunk. So this is us right before going to SummerSlam. We got drunk and missed the first match.
It should be.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure. But it was like the two sexiest women in the WWE. They were the first freaking match, and that sucks. Wow. Yeah.
But so put the girls on first, man.
Yeah. That's the type of match that should have went on like much later.
They were trying to get asses in seats early. That's what that was, man.
Mm-hmm. You know? Oh, there's Mike right there. You know what? He wasn't able to come to the show, to the comic book show this weekend though. Yeah, he had he had family obligations. But and this is I ran into George and Sleepy.
Oh, Sleepy, man. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like this was like a reunion.
So where was this?
This was in North Olmsted. So basically like 30 minutes from Cleveland.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So SummerSlam was in Cleveland, and then you had this convention. This is like the biggest of the small conventions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I know exactly what you're talking about. But some of those conventions can be really good, man. Like you can find some good stuff there, and it's usually all just comic book stuff for the most part, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the ones around here that I'm thinking of that are like that. Those are, try not to miss those.
Yeah. So it's at like one of those soccer places, soccer sportsplex, and so there's like two rooms, and so they fill up both those rooms. So I know, but we'll get them next year. But yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. I'm gonna try to show you.
How were prices? Are they still COVID pricing shit? Like that's the thing too, man. Like when I went to the con here, like people are still caught in that phantom zone, bro, of like COVID-19 and shit, dude. I was like, I go, hey, dude, I don't mean to be an asshole, bro, but like you're not even at fair market value, bro. Like, and I know I can leave if I don't like it, but man, like, why did you come here? Why did you come to my city if you're going to be pricing shit like this?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
and I mean, if they're happy not moving books, let them do it. But nobody's buying books at those.
Yeah,
those
and I
prices.
And I didn't say it like that. I mean, I said it much worse, but you know what I mean?
So did you give them a piece of your mind when it came to that?
But I just can't. People got to get over the fact, like, comics aren't down, bro. They're down from COVID, but like, you could put some of these books from up against 2017, 2018, when Endgame had just came out, and they're on par from where they were. I mean, but people don't want to do that. They're all, no, we lost, that's on them if they paid like quadruple the value of a book, I just don't know what to, but for them to have the sour grapes or whatever, I mean, everything was volatile. Everything's cards, comics, just any collectible. I mean, you had to look at it and go Marvel cards, MTV cards, bro. Like you're telling me the first MC Hammer's going for $150 in a nine. Come on, man. Like you had to know it was volatile. Like like careful, don't go all in. Don't go all in just yet. I mean, the comics have always been that way, man.
Yeah, I think it's just laziness. They price these books. They want to reprice them. If you want to talk them down, give it your best shot. But it would seem like if they wanted to move stuff, they'd be more proactive in pricing them appropriately.
I was looking at a book that that was in the collection that I had a COVID price on. Pulled it out, and I was just like, and I compared it to now, and I was just like, holy shit. That thing fell off a cliff.
I think movie theaters are still at COVID pricing, man. Jesus, man.
Bro.
Fucking popcorn I had to put on layaway, bro.
Freaking Deadpool costs dude, this was like early afternoon, and it costs like $16.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Dude, I was trying to find a wheelchair and go in as a senior, bro.
Right?
Hey, get it half price, man.
I'm about okay, so in Ohio there's something called the Buckeye card for the senior citizens. And I'm kind of like, well, shit. I'm not too far out. Holler at your boy. I ain't too far out.
You see Paul Green, bro?
Yeah, man. That's his first big two work.
Yeah, dude. Like he's coming, bro. He's gonna get real tough. Paul Green.
Show that again. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna try to make your screen bigger. Hold on.
That's the foil
solo layout. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude. Like, look at that, dude. That's Paul Green, ladies and gentlemen. Like,
he's already got a following, man. But like, I think
There's a lot of people that don't know about him, you know.
Yeah, exactly. He'll blow up, and I think they'll start getting bigger work. Joe, you have this one? I found this one digging today.
I do have that one. That's pretty.
Hold on. I'm gonna try to
this is
solo
the one I
you.
got at that flea market I went to today. Just this Campbell
Nice
here.
score. Yeah.
Not the easiest Campbell to come across.
Hell no, that's a tough one, man. Go. You ever seen this one?
Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Oh, damn it. Solo. Damn it. Hold on. I keep screwing up. Okay.
There it. Hey,
Oh yeah,
Mama.
yeah. His Zenoscope stuff. Those are good books, man.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'm trying to share the screen, but to show you guys what I picked up. But I'm still fumbling with it, but we'll get into it.
Yeah, real close to the.
I know. But we'll get into we'll while I'm trying to fumble around. I'll try to show you guys. Okay, so we're gonna start things off with all new comics number 4. So this is from Family Comics, and this is a swastika cover.
Nothing says Family Comics like the swastika.
Right? This thing is looking like this cover is wild. It's like all around bond. Is that a bondage cover?
Did they just throw that in there for the hell of it? I mean, this doesn't strike me as like a World War II cover. I mean, this
No, it's just they just threw it. They just threw the swastika on there and just was like, eh. Like the guy, he's got a hook on his hand. He's looking like a mutant and all that shit. Yeah, this cover is dope. I'm feeling this cover.
Beautiful cover.
I'm not mad at this. All right, so let's take a look. All right, let's take a look at the census. 16 total, 14 universal, and so we had a 3.5 CGC 3.5 that sold for $810. Let's try to pull this book up if I can find it. Okay, here we go. All right.
It's a good looking book.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they give him a good grade for the. See the tear at the corner?
Yeah. Okay.
That's
So
almost an automatic 2.5, bro. With a
Seriously?
piece missing on the right hand top corner.
Looks like a little chew or something up there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's 253 on a book. Like they gifted him a half a point.
I want to take a look at this guy here.
Is that another piece missing at the other end?
No, that looks like part of the
down?
art.
Go down.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, that looks like a piece missing. No, it's
That's
yeah.
just like a little bit of a fold there.
Yeah.
This dude's got a swastika on his wristband, and then there's one on the submarine back there as well. This
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
that's
it's on his
crazy.
hook. You see, he's got a hook for a hand, and it's on his
is like,
hook.
oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's what it is. Though. Yeah,
What year did this come out,
So this
40
was
43.
43.
bro?
She's got a ball. Okay, so you would think that's a ball and chain, but that's a
It's
a bomb. Oh, you got the red head in the red dress, showing a little bit of cleavage as well, and where the staple is. So this looks like a single staple, and that single staple is just a little bit.
It's hanging on for its life.
Yes, it is. It's just like Spidey in Spider-Man 2 when he's trying to stop that train.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like all stretched out like this.
His pink boots though are on point.
Fashionable. I'm not mad at these. He's wearing a clear like spacesuit pants set. Okay. All right.
Not bad.
I'm feeling this.
Around the back.
Hell no.
That back
bro.
cover.
How did that get a 3.5? No way, bro. Wow. is some bullshit, bro.
Okay, so what does this look like to you, Joe?
2.5.
2.5. Okay. Hmm.
I mean, so eye appeal is a big thing, okay? Especially for Golden Age books. Like, that's not good. That does not have good eye appeal for the back cover.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I
for the
would
front,
rather.
I mean, if that was on the front,
Absolutely.
we're talking a
Absolutely.
different story. The back, yeah, they were a little generous with it, for sure.
Yes. God, I wonder what that is. Is there a way you could zoom that? What the fuck is that?
It looks like somebody spilled. This does look like ink. That's what it looks like.
Unless that came from the printer and they're giving it a pass for that.
Let me let Dino in.
You know, you might be right, Ben. That could be a printer issue.
What's up, Dino?
Yo, what up, boys?
We're okay. So we're taking a look at All New Comics number 4.
Okay.
It's got swastikas all over the place on the cover.
Okay.
And it sold for $810 in a 3.5, and this is after 13 bids.
Go to the back. I noticed you were talking about the back.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of stain that is. It looks like. What do you think? What do you think, Joe? Is that like pencil maybe, or ink, or blotches?
It looks like some kind of ink. I'm wondering if it
Yeah.
had anything to do with how it came off the printer.
Maybe. Interesting.
See,
Well, here's the if anybody wants to look up the grader's notes on
Yeah.
this,
I'll do it.
here you go.
I got you.
But I will say the front cover is solid, and
yeah,
like,
the front's nice. I mean,
Yeah.
and come on, the year. I mean, it's an old book, man. You know?
Yeah.
Here we go. Give me 1 second here. Okay. So, large heavy stain on back cover, which we saw.
mm-hmm.
Small chews on right top whole book. Small tear with crease left center of back cover. Very small, multiple staple tear. So,
No detail on the stain, though, huh?
no detail on the stain. I mean, you can take your best guess on it. I mean, it looks like, to me, it looks like ink maybe or something, or maybe
Yeah,
could
it's
be
weird.
anything, man. It could be, hell, it could, from what year is it from? 43?
Yeah, 43.
Hell, it could be oil, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
I think oil.
somebody was like probably reading it in a, I'm going to say, mechanic shop or something.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been in a garage. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Carter, I haven't even unpacked yet, man.
Oh, really?
No. It's okay. I got pickups, boys, but we'll talk about that later.
But yeah, this is a great cover, and
I love that cover. It's got
congrats
everything.
whoever got. Dude, this is a cover I've never seen before.
I've never seen this either, and I was gonna look too. Give me 1 second. I was gonna look how many issues of actually All New Comics was. Is it like a 12 issue or 43, right? 15. Oh, only 15 issues.
Only 15. Okay.
Man, some of these are really nice, man. Wow. Here, if I can share my screen real quick.
Yeah. Let's see if you can.
I don't know.
Let's see. We'll try. I'm still learning on the job.
I got you, dog. Yeah,
I'm 25 freaking episodes in, and I'm still learning.
If you click on me, maybe I think.
Okay.
Okay. So all new has 15, but they're all obviously all different styles of. This one's dope.
I think I think we talked about this one. I think we talked about that one. Yeah.
There's number 2, obviously. So it's all war related. Well, in the first couple are war related, and you have some kind of. I was looking at cool ones. it kind of reminds me of All Winners, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
in that vein, I guess. And it gets kind of crazy after that, but so obviously the first couple issues are probably, I would say, the ones to get. Yeah, I mean, how cool is that? So, I just love stuff like that. So, but yeah, this one definitely has kind of like Nazi racism, bondage, red cover. You know, it's doing it all there. You know, and sci-fi. I guess would you call that underwater? I guess because it's submarine, but sci-fi maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
It has that vibe, yeah.
So it's got multiple things going on at one time. Yeah. Okay, God, I'm gonna send it back to you.
All right. Okay, so, but great cover though. All right. Next up, we have Detective Comics, number 76 from 1943, another 1943 book. And so we got a Joker cover with Jerry Robinson cover art. The Joker has a Super Soaker. Okay.
I love this cover. I think it would be better for a Poison Ivy cover, but if Poison Ivy was on top of it, it'd be insane. But I like the Joker cover too.
I wonder. Yeah.
Anytime Batman and Robin are using giant scissors to cut something, I'm in. So,
Right on.
I mean, that takes teamwork, man.
So 98 total on the census.
Wow.
You think there would be more just because?
Because it's Batman, yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking back in the day, back in the golden age, like all of these companies were competing, and it wasn't a sure thing that that DC Comics and Marvel / Atlas would be on top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, these guys were. I mean, Batman was just another superhero, right? Compared to I don't know, Hank Smasher or something like that.
Well,
you know,
and you got to think too. It's like from comic strips, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like we talked about your pickup, right? Comic strips to like actual book form to something to like it's like you said, it was all gamble. I mean, just Batman and Captain America and all those early stuff, timely quality books, just kind of look at quality comics. I mean, you know what I'm saying, like. All that stuff and timely. I mean, I don't know if it's Marvel timely, but timely and all that stuff. It's like
But I mean, I think Batman hit pretty hard at the time, right? Because Detective was not, only Batman until he was introduced, and then next thing you knew, right before long, it was all Batman, and then he had his own title. So, I think it must have been a big winner relatively quickly after it came out.
Yeah, it just seemed like, because I was just thinking maybe there wasn't a clear winner in that time.
Yeah, I mean, maybe DC hadn't separated it themselves
right
at that point.
Yeah,
but it must have been coming, right?
I mean, it's only 50, so 27, right? The first one, right? So that's 27, 77 almost. So that's 50 episodes deep. I mean, 50 issues deep. I mean, look at Saga. That's 50 issues deep, Yeah. That's not a lot. It's funny. I was talking.
It's several years, right? It's several years since he was introduced. So
yeah. Well, and I was talking to George about this on the phone today. They said that who was the favorite? They took a poll and they said that somebody was it Deadpool their favorite comic? It was something insane to me. Like the favorite superhero character was it wasn't for Marvel. It was like Deadpool or something, which is insane. I'm like Spider-Man's the key, right? Spider-Man's like when it comes to popularity. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably some recency bias to that poll, though. If they're saying Deadpool,
I'm like, is this like what factual data did they base that on? Just
I mean, it may be accurate depending on who they polled, just given that the movie's out and it's crushing it. But you've gotta do these things over time just to get a real gauge on it. But
Yeah, I just laughed though. I thought it was funny.
I'll tell you what. Let's take a look at this listing. Okay, so this went for $565. Keep that in mind. Now look at the overall of this book.
So you definitely have chipping.
pretty ragged. Although the center of the cover though it looks real sharp.
Yeah, it looks presentable in a slab. Like if you were gonna slab it, it looks pretty decent, right? I mean, for the majority of the cover. Like Joker's not destroyed, obviously. I mean, a little bit of his arm, but
is that Phil right there?
it could be, but I think it's just chipping. I think it's just decayed so much.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay. Damn, look. Okay, so we have a detached cover. Yep. We've got tape inside. We've got
some things with it. I got it.
Yeah, there's a lot of issues, and it's still sold for $560 something.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, the Joker is looking great right here, man. Look at that. Like this is the Joker. Like if you squinted, you would know this is the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Oh, and look at that. That's a great image. Like he's just looking
I mean,
awesome.
There's just so much demand for this Batman stuff from this era. These books are always going to move, man.
Golden Age Joker is always a hit. I'm not mad at this.
I agree with Liger. It's probably 2018 if I would have graded to, probably.
Yeah. Shout out Bill Finger.
Ew! Look at those hairs. Ew! Just random hairs in the book. Dude, if I open this up, if this was in my house and I opened this up and I saw this, I would have to immediately close it, take it outside, and just go. I try to blow all that shit out. There is no way I want this in my house. I don't want these random hairs in my fucking house. That's
somebody's DNA, bro.
Come on, man.
That is freaking me out. But this just looks cool, man.
You know, Carter, that now puts you at the crime scene, dude. You know what I
mean? We got some cool Boy Commandos stories in the back. I'm feeling this. Okay, so knowing that this isn't paper fill.
Could we see the back of this? Did you show the back?
You know what? I don't think we should see the back.
All right.
Nope.
So chipping on the bottom too, staining on the top. I mean, it's had a rough life.
Is this the type of book that you see at cons at all?
No.
Just what I thought.
I see a lot of books in this condition at cons, but not this book.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so here's the book that I picked up at the show today.
Let's go.
Yeah. No, I picked this up yesterday while we were doing like the preview loading. So this is Thimble Theater starring Popeye. So this book is from 1931.
Damn, man.
And so what I'm learning about this book, this is collected comic strips from I think like 1930.
So from the newspaper, right?
Yeah. Yep. And so I guess this is basically the precursor to comic books. And so where you take comic books basically started out as comic strips from the newspaper collected, and there you have it. So, but this is from 1931.
I have never ever seen this.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't see it either. Me and Carter looked at it, and he's like, "This is what I'm thinking." So we looked up the previous sale. You want me to spoil it a little bit, or you want to keep
No,
going?
go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Actually,
So-
I can
So it's
pull it
funny.
up.
This guy, he was talking. He was a nice guy, old dude. He's like, I don't have a cell phone. I don't own a computer, and so we were looking at this, and we pulled up eBay. We're like, we'll see, because I didn't know. I've never seen this before, and I didn't like the chipping at the bottom. I mean, he had it for $200. I was like, man, that's kind of tough. But we saw this one, so it was a 7.0, and it's really clean, and it's over $1,300, right? So this guy says he doesn't have a phone, he doesn't have a computer. So we buy the comic, right? And then after we come back, he's like, "Oh, you know what one just sold for?" We're like, "No, we had no idea." He's like $1,300. We're like, "How do you know this, man? If you don't have a phone or a computer?"
So apparently, this book is in the Library of Congress.
Oh, nice, dude.
Oh shit.
Okay, so Popeye originally debuted in the syndicated news strip Thimble Theater, January 1929. Okay. Popeye's popularity exploded within 5 years. He became one of the most well-liked comic strip characters, with comic strip reprints, theatrical cartoons, yada, 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 yada. This collected reprint edition of black and white comic strips from 1930 and 1931 is a beautiful example of the early predecessors, sometimes referred to as proto-comics. So this is a proto-comic.
There's on my screen, there's a number 2 issue too.
Okay.
So there's only 2 issues. There's 1 and 2.
I mean, you got to think, man. This came out during the Great Depression, man. I mean, there was, people could not have been, splurging on these things.
So number 2 is tough too. I like this one too.
Mm-hmm.
It's the full body, and it's got olive oil on it too.
Did we see that? I forget.
I did not see that. No,
I don't think so.
I think he just had that one.
A quarter during the Great Depression. I mean, who was? I'm serious, man.
The Vanderbilts, the elites of the elites, probably.
I am what I am. But yeah, this is yeah. So when I saw it, I'm just like, I actually balked at. Okay, so the price tag on it was 200, and we got it to 150.
Yep.
And I almost balked at that. Will it fit in a slab? I don't think so.
I will say it might fit sideways in the new pulp slabs. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But it may.
I just don't think so, though.
Yeah, I kind of balked at 152 because you get the giant tear in the corner. You got some staining on it. The back of the book actually looks really nice. Mm-hmm. So it just, me and Carter were talking about it. I said we should buy it because at the end of the day, it's like, when are you going to find some of this stuff again? It's like, you never. So.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is something I just wanted to show you guys really quick. And there's other books that I found, and we'll do a haul video pretty damn soon.
I mean, look where his pipe is coming out, man. It's almost coming out of his eye. He's got that.
It's like coming out of his nostril.
Man, that is so cool. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around that. You just walk up and something like that.
Carter blew my fucking pickups out of the water.
Oh, bull. Dude, I think Dino made out better than anybody there.
Oh, come on.
It was crazy. It was really crazy. Okay. Let's keep it pushing.
Gotcha.
We got a lot to get through. All right. So we have Weird Science number 14 from 1950. So we have a robot cover, atomic explosion panel, Al Feldstein cover art. We take a look at the census. Wow, there's 598. What the hell? That's interesting.
That dude at that one booth who had all those high 9.0s and 9.4s and stuff, he probably had one.
Huh.
This dude had like every Golden Age book I found. Like he had a 9.0 ASM 1. He's like, yeah, I've been doing it since 63. I'm like, geez, oh, Pete.
All right, so we had 2 sales this week. Well, yeah, 2 sales this week. So we had a CGC 4.5 that sold for $921. And a raw copy that sold for $5.78. So I guess we'll take a look at the 6.5 copy really expeditiously. So a Golden Age robot cover for less than $1,000.
Colors on that are on point.
Mhm.
Damn.
This is popping.
Yeah, I'm not a weird science guy. You know what I'm saying? Like most of them are math to me, but this is dope. It's dope.
Take a look at the back.
It looks solid, man.
Good looking book.
I mean, under $1,000. I'm not mad at this.
I just love how at the end of the day we have robot covers, but the newspaper on the bottom right threatens to talk about blowing up the U.S. to threat to use hydrogen bomb. And it looks like there's like little cities in the robots, kind of, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
sick.
exactly.
Sick.
Somebody used their imagination when they drew this.
Mhm.
Or
Okay.
they probably ran into those robots.
Mm-hmm. I don't doubt that. Okay, so here's the raw copy. I mean, this one ain't bad either.
Yeah.
This one is really solid.
Yeah,
Really solid.
I'm in on the raw book, honestly.
Okay, but we
Staple
have a
pop.
detachment.
Hey, that doesn't matter anymore, Carter. I missed my book today too. It came today, but I wasn't home.
It came today?
Yeah, I needed a sign for it, and I wasn't home.
Oh, wow. It came on a Sunday?
Yeah, FedEx, baby.
FedEx on a Sunday.
Hey, when you got the CEO knowledge, dog.
Damn.
I got a CGC submission from returned to me from FedEx on Easter Sunday, dude.
Wow,
Oh, jeez,
dude.
man.
Jesus.
It was nuts, dude. I was like, what? I go, this is the best Easter ever. I was like, thank you,
Miracle.
Easter Bunny.
It's a miracle.
Nah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, man. This is so beautiful. All right. What's next? All right. So we have Exciting Comics number 15. Let's see. Better Publications, Elmer Wexler cover. Nice action. Ain't got no hoes on it or no monsters, but we can make do with it, right?
I'm mad on this cover.
I hear you. Exciting Comics. So 14 on the census. So the highest was a 9.4.
God.
And let's take a look at this. The sale price. So we had a raw copy that sold for $441. So this is a Black Terror, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay. Anybody interested in this book?
Passing.
I like Exciting Comics, but this isn't my favorite one.
I think this is hard to resell if you're trying to flip it.
No hoes or monsters.
Yeah, and it's like I think with there's a certain people who are into the neater or exciting comics kind of stuff, and those people carry briefcases and put their comics in. We all know those people. They're a part of the quality timely guys.
We got somebody that appreciates it. Lord Tatman appreciates it.
I mean, I'm not saying people can't appreciate it. I'm just saying, as me, you got to go to like a big con to sell that book. So let's sell like a Heroes Con book, right? And hopefully there's like 3 people in the room that actually know what that is.
See, I like this panel here. They really should have incorporated like this on the cover. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. There you go.
They did later on, man. They did later on.
Looking a little racy there. I'm not mad at this.
Yeah, Paul, I agree with Paul. There's a lot of undervalued GPA or GA books right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even though Golden Age is pretty damn popular, like superhero and horror, maybe even a little bit of romance with some sexy hoes on it. Still a little underappreciated, still a little undervalued. All right, we got Spy Smasher. What number is this? Spy Smasher number 11. I'm sorry, number 7. From Fawcett Comics, World War II cover, Dave Berg cover art. Got some cool monsters on it. 27 on the census. And we had a raw copy that sold for $369. The one thing I noticed this week, there weren't a lot of like strong sales. You know what I mean? Nothing, not a lot of things that were like in the thousands.
I wonder,
Except for like maybe the stuff that we've seen like a million times over. You know what I mean?
I wonder if the SDC was last week. Pittsburgh Cons next week after that. Like it's starting to roll. You know what I'm saying? Like the big hitters. Yeah.
But let's take a look at this just briefly. I don't know what caught my eye was the giant dragon with the Japanese flag and the eyeballs.
I mean, that's why you're really buying it for that.
Yeah, this is a cool monster cover. Then you have a nice little Captain Marvel Spy Smasher trading cards. So I mean, this thing is solid to me. I'm digging it. Well, we have a staple pole at the centerfold, but overall, I mean, to me, this feels kind of under. But love it. Yeah. Especially under 400. Exactly. I think this is a good buy for especially under 400. All right. It's back to school shopping and families going on vacation. Yeah. People aren't really spending like that. I totally understand that. Looks like the cover got wet.
I think a lot of it too, that background too, doesn't help that picture. Like if you're going to take a picture of a book, like have a little bit better background,
And I think the lighting sucks too.
Yeah.
All right, what are we doing next? Fight Comics. Look at this one. Decapitation cover. Fight Comics number 31 from 1944. A decapitation cover.
That's nuts.
Joe Doolin cover art. This book is wild.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you put Joe Doolin amongst the Golden Age cover artists, the big hitters?
I tell you what, since doing this show, I've heard that name. I've seen that name quite a bit.
Yeah, but is he in the top 5, top 10? What do you think, Dino?
I mean, you got Schomburg, you got Baker, right? Obviously, those two.
Cole.
You got
Cole.
Yeah, LB Cole. You got I mean, even Wally Wood.
Jack Kamen did a lot of,
Yeah. I probably wouldn't put him top 5. I would probably put him top 10 though.
I would say
in like
the
8, 9, 10, slot or something like that.
Yeah.
Just Doolin be dueling them out, man, So no, it's great. Yeah, top 10 for sure.
Doolin's top 10. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's take a look at the census here. So 68 total. And the highest 9.4 and 9.2. Okay, so we had 2 sales actually in one day. So we had a 5.0 that sold for $2,600 and a 3.0 green label copy that sold for $775. All right. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the 3.0. Okay, centerfold missing. Effect story cover detached. So there's a lot wrong with this book, and it's still sold for $775. Damn.
I mean,
Damn, look at that. Look at that blood on the machete there. This thing has a ton of action going. This thing has a lot going on with it. Going on with it. Look at that.
Like straight out of Predator, dude. Got
Yeah.
M60s and stuff.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I can't get over this. This is wild, man. All right, let's take a look at the 5.0. It sold for a couple grand. Sold for $2,600. Freaking 26. Ew, a green label. I totally agree.
I'd trade my Underworld for that probably.
Oh,
Like
really?
I was trying to do. Oh yeah.
You would trade that outright.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel good about it too.
So a 5.0. Does this look like a 5.0 to you, Joe?
Staple's a little rough there.
Yeah.
The cover, you lost some right there by the tree.
Mm-hmm. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some color lift.
I wonder if that was restoration and they had to pop it off.
Either that or somebody put a little sticker on there or priced it like an idiot.
Does this look like a 5 to you? Not to me.
What do you think it looks like? Well, let's look at the back.
Like if it wasn't slabbed, I'd say this thing was a 4.0.
Just the color looks so faded on it, like orange.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. I mean, what is that? A crease right there?
Yeah, that's a sub crease.
No, okay, so it looks like the reflection from something, or maybe it was creased, maybe up until like the center here.
Did you think 3.5 maybe?
Yeah, God, man, they're being nice to these Golden Age books, man.
Hey, wait till you see what I get. Yeah.
I think 3.5 might. I think it's a little low. I'd say this is a 4.
Yeah, as long as there's no tears. I mean, that's the biggest thing on Golden Age books. If there's the covers attached, there's no considerable tears to the book. There's no like the foxing and there's no mildew, and it presents well. I mean, you're seeing a lot of grades that you would just like kind of shake your head at, but if it's survived this long, I mean, they're all like, fuck it, it's a 5.
Yeah.
You know, I think I don't know. In hand, I honestly, some of these books you really need to see up close.
Yeah.
And it just like they're not doing themselves any favors with the lighting and the background, like trying to sell these books.
That's for sure.
Right? Like show it off, have it on a stand or something like that. Make it look eclectic. Like you're like a museum piece. Like, because that's what you're buying. You're buying something that not many people have. And the decapitation too, man. That's a conversation piece right there.
I would say, man, get some daylight light bulbs.
Correct.
That adds to the it just gives you that natural light.
Or a movable light that you can move around so you can bank it off.
Yeah, like at least have somebody that is a good photographer if you're trying to move some of these Golden Age books, because I truly think that that's what's going to separate these kinds of listings versus something that, like, if somebody has a high-end book like this, it's more believable that what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, to me, you have a better chance of selling it if the picture is a lot better than this.
Mm-hmm.
And this book sold. Was it an auction or
Yeah.
a buy it now?
Yeah, it was 2,600 after 46
man.
bids. So
50, man, I think that's cheap, dude.
I think it's cheap too. I like that cover.
I want to take.
I mean, there's not that many.
That's an easy sell.
There's a lot of bids here, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, people are like after these kinds of like just shock covers, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. But I love this. Yeah, Lord Tatman mentioned that the fading on the reds. I legit thought this was orange. The fading on the red makes it look orange.
That book was left out in the sunlight or something like that. The oxidation, something.
Yeah. Yeah, but I thought it was orange. All right. What we got next? Okay, so we have Archie's Girls, Betty and Veronica, #1 from 1950. So this is the first issue, which kicked off. Did this kick off the rivalry between the two, or are they always like at each other?
I thought they were going at it in the original Archie stuff right out of the gate.
Okay. So we have a Bill Vigoda cover, and 99 total on the census, and the highest is a 9.4, and the second highest is a 9.0.
It's a good looking book.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we had a raw copy that sold for just $1 less than $300. Okay, so do you like this for $300?
I'd like to see a little bit more of it, but
I'm not a Betty Veronica Archie kind of person, so
I told you I like those books though, Carter, with the pink word bubbles in them. There's once you start seeing them, there's just so many of them out there.
All right.
I don't know why they were doing that, but they just pop up every once in a while. This one's a little beat up for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the first issue, right?
Yeah, first issue.
Yeah. I can see the appeal.
Yeah, I was kind of like going back and forth whether to put this on the list or not, but I'm just like, this is #1.
Yeah.
So yeah, why not? Guys, I go heavy on Archie books. I need sugar in it. Yeah, Archie is just well, I'm not mad at this. If I had it, I would I'm thinking I'd keep this in the collection for at least for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because it's a #1. So I'm not mad at this. All right. What we got next? Oh, okay. So we have an Undervalued book alert.
Yeah, this is cool, man.
Yeah. Okay, so we have the Hand of Fate, #13 from 1952. Okay. So this is from Ace Magazine, hanging cover. All right. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so when you take a look at this, and if you see I don't know, like a fine copy, how much do you think this thing is going for?
What it's going for, or what it should go for?
What it should go, without looking it up. What do you think? No, actually, what do you think it goes for without looking it up?
$500.
500. Okay.
I would say like something stupid like 250 or something. Even though it should be worth like 700 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I was coming more in Dino's range, like 300,
300.
bucks.
That's how much you think it went for?
I guess. I mean, if it goes for less than $100, I'd hate myself. Or around $100, I just hate myself. Oh my god.
Come on, man.
Well, they take a look at the census. 19 total.
Somebody got a
Total
deal.
on the census, and we had a raw copy that sold for $89
Idiot, man.
after 17 bids. And okay, take a look at this book. Take a look at this book. This fucking thing is solid. Look at this.
Ooh, what the fuck?
Look at this. If you see this at a show for $89,
it's coming home with me. It's home. I'm not even gonna haggle.
Bro, it looks like a pedigree copy, dude.
look at that. So you got the blonde in the red dress. You got the hanging cover. You got the old witch.
Yeah, it checks all the boxes, man.
So a 6.0 on eBay right now is listed for $500.
Right.
Look, I called it. Hey, 500.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out what the hell is wrong with this thing, and I'm not seeing it.
Somebody found that book and thought they scored. I sold it for $89. It's idiots, right?
I mean, look, no detachments.
Oh my god, dude! Look how good that book is.
$89 freaking dollars.
Did that sell today?
Man,
When did this sell?
call Red Hood, dude. Let's press it. Let's get it sent off, bro.
Sold on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Lucky score. I
You
mean,
see.
they're out there, man. I mean, it's just.
I mean, there's a Hand of Fate 11 that's dope. It's got like a genie on it, and that's only $90.
Not for long, right?
Yeah.
That is such a good cover. Wow, man.
So beautiful, man. Look at those blue eyes. You got the like they put a lot of detail into this cover.
A ton, man.
Phew. So beautiful. All right.
Who's the artist?
I don't think
I'll look it up. I saw they have a CGC copy. Let me look. I'll say. Where did I see that?
I tried looking it up and I just didn't see anything.
No artist.
Yeah. So anonymous. So it makes it even spookier. All right. What's next? All right. So let's jump into some modern age stuff here. So we've got Blood Rain, Twin Blades #1. So this is the comic-central.com exclusive. Andy Tong and Val Staples variant. Okay.
Yeah, this is a book goes for a little something.
Yeah. All right. So only 2 on the census. So we have a 9.6 and a 9.4. Wow. All right. So that 9.6 sold for $500. A 9.6.
I'm not surprised on this one.
What
I wouldn't even know what this is.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what is Blood Rain.
Blood Rain.
It's a video game, right?
Video game. It is a video game. I know what it is, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm scrolling through dollar boxes or something and this pops up, it's not registering that it's a $500 book to me.
No, I forget. I've come across it somewhere before. It doesn't scream at you, but I know that it's a tough one.
So this is the type of book that if I saw it like digging, I probably would maybe pass by it. I'm thinking
I know I would catch it because I've got the regular one, the regular cover.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so like I would look at it and I'd probably throw it in my pile.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
because video game books sell, man. I mean,
know.
it's just...
yeah. But congrats to the seller and maybe even congrats to the buyer. All right, next up, we've got Deadpool versus X-Force #1. This is a 1 in 25 J. Scott Campbell variant. We talked about this on Long Story Short a while ago,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
Was your book you threw it on there?
yeah,
Was it-
yeah. This is one of my favorites. When it came
Oh yeah,
out,
man.
I thought this book would be like the biggest hit imaginable. It took a while for it. It seems like it's taken a while for it to catch on, but it kind of seems like it is. You know what I mean? But
Dude, it's still that book is still freaking awesome, dude. After all these years. I mean,
oh, for sure, man. It's been 10 years, so
Mhm.
it's like it's starting to ripen. You know what I'm saying?
I mean
Campbell's
that
stuff is
that
all
should
starting to go crazy right now, right? I mean, he's
mhm.
going through a phase right now where people are paying big bucks for his stuff. So
I still have my copy because I just feel like this is still it's still undervalued. You know what I'm saying?
big time because I know a lot of these copies had a shitload of color rub on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that 363 sounds like a lie. I mean, it's not a lot. After 10 years, that's not a
Yeah.
lot. And when you got this book, that was a book. You look at it at that time. I got to get it slabbed. I mean that was the mindset, you know. So
I couldn't
I
wait
still
to
got
get this
mine.
book.
So.
Yeah, I got my copy from my comic shop.
Mm.
All right, so we had
Yeah, $300.
a raw copy that sold for 150 and a CBCS 98 that sold for 225.
I would be scared to buy a raw copy.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Just
All right.
because of the rub on
Mhm.
those books, man. I still remember because I was gonna buy one and I took it out of the bag and I turned it around. I go, can I look at it? And it had rub. Ooh, and I go, do you have another one? And he goes,
Click on
and he
mine.
threw a little fit and he goes, because I know he had like 3 or 4 copies of it. So he goes, well, let me check the back. And he brought out a better one. And I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, man, it's a good thing I looked at.
This one's got front rub on it.
a
See?
ton of it, yeah.
Ton
Yeah,
of it.
see, look, I told you, man. Always
The-
right around the staples, dude.
Yep. This one doesn't have the back that's bad, but yeah, the front's best.
Yeah, I
That's
wouldn't
a
have paid.
lot of rub now.
Ooh, man.
Don't worry, just have Campbell sign on the spine and it'll take care of all of it.
Mm.
Joking.
I mean, it's still a badass book, but Jesus, dude.
And then they had this other one. This one,
You could get something better for $70.
like
dude.
this one has a lot of. I mean, it just beat. I mean, they're just tough to get.
And I think the regular one was John Boy Myers, right?
Yeah. I kind of like this other one too. Is it even up here? I kind of like this cover.
Yeah, that's the one. No, that's not John Boy. Who is it?
Shane Davis.
Shane Davis. Yeah. I love this cover too.
Oops. Hold on. Okay. All right. So here's the one that's sold. Looks solid enough.
At the top.
Yeah.
9.6.
Not once you're done with it, Joe.
No, I'm just saying, like the minute the graders see any white at the top, it's a fucking 9.6.
I don't know. Me and Carter saw a 9.8 book at a shop, and it was a 9.8.
That thing was It was a 9.8, and it was ticked up.
Really?
That thing was ticked.
So you don't need a perfect book to get a 9.8. You got to have one spine tick less than a 16th of an inch.
But it had a bunch
Same.
of like spine ticks, but they were like less than 16th of an inch.
I'm just saying, man. We talked about this. Me and Lay, we go rounds with people. Like you don't, there's some, go look at the grading standards.
I think 225 is a good deal.
It's a good
In a
deal
9.8.
for.
Because that book, honestly, that book should be a $500-$600 book in a 9.8. Honestly,
Yeah, you know what?
Especially with all the Deadpool stuff, J. Scott Campbell, man, dude, that's so undervalued. Makes me want to go buy another one.
All right, next up we have a Venom Lethal Protector, the Error Black Ink Error variant from '93.
This is a tough book.
Oh yeah. All right, so the census on this. So we had two 10.0s. Huh.
334. Let me ask you this: Can you take the foil off the red one with like a heat gun on these, like you can with the gold?
Never tried it, but
I'm just because they say on the gold ones you can take a heat gun to it and it comes right off. Just curious if you can fuck around with the. So I've got
cheap enough.
I've got a red one where it was later applying the foil and you could see that there's spots of black all over the cover. The foil wasn't being applied uniformly at that point. So like you can see the black behind it. So I don't know if they're running out of foil at that point or whatever the hell they're putting on there, but I've got him like between his head and the Venom. There's all sorts of black spots.
Okay, so these were like maybe later production where they ran out of ink.
I mean that's what they say. Yeah, the foil was never put on. Yeah.
Oh wow.
The printer was running, but there was no foil left.
Wow. Okay.
And I bet you the 10s were like the first ones submitted. They didn't know anything. They were like.
All right. So we had a CGC 9.0 that sold for $3,000.
$3,000. Holy shit.
And oddly enough, a 9.8 sold for $4,100.
Damn. Congrats to the seller of that 9.0.
Yeah, man. So the 9.8 here. Let's see. Does it look like someone?
That's how you take a picture of a comic book you want to sell. Look at that.
You know who that seller is?
Who's that?
That's Anthony's Comics, Books, and Arts.
Who?
Anthony's Comic Books and Arts.
Oh, okay.
Online. He's like a big seller. He's in Baltimore.
The guy that deals all the art.
The original art? Yeah. He's a good dude. Yeah.
Exhibit A, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Right. I mean that they make it look even more expensive, right? So
oh, it's the Venom custom label that got that dude.
That helps, bro. That helps.
Oh man. I wish I could find, I don't know where the hell it is right now, show you the one that I have where the foil wasn't being fully applied. I'll dig it out for a few.
You got half of a black ink variant?
Well, it's not even half. You can just tell there's spots of it where there's no red foil.
Okay. So the result, if you take off that foil, is this.
Yeah, and the gold one is the white one, right? So there's the white version of this book too, which is the gold foil.
Damn.
Maybe I ought to try.
Somebody was saying that before, and then like that green foil on that Web of Spider-Man like can come off under heat, but I don't know.
Well, the claws on that Wolverine foil.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so is there a newsstand version of this error?
Oh God,
I believe so. I thought I did see that somewhere before.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the reds are newsstands. I know that for sure.
Yeah. I guess the question is, were they printing the newsstands as it was running out?
Anything?
I don't see them. The ones I do see, they're all regular directs. Yeah, they all look like directs.
Okay.
Just as I'm just browsing, I'm not really.
Hey, you guys ever seen this?
Deadpool was a monster book. It says poster book.
Oh yeah, the poster book. Yeah, that goes for a nice little bit.
When is that from?
2009.
Oh, dude, I've never seen that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great cover, man.
Yeah.
Did the art.
All right, what we got next?
I hate this fucking book.
I was telling Mr. Longshort, this is the type of book that I saw back in 2015, and I just didn't think anything of it. You know, this is that type of book.
So the wife's Scotty Young fan, obviously. She doesn't like this cover though. I was like, I'll buy it for you, and she didn't like it.
I found it for $8 a few years ago.
Oh man.
Oh, nice, dude.
All right, so
I've got almost all of the Iron Man by design, and I don't have this one.
I'm pretty sure I saw this book and was just like, why is Iron Man on a Guardians of the Galaxy? All right, so this is Guardians of the Galaxy number 25. This is a 1 in 15 Scotty Young Iron Man by design variant. So this is from 2010, okay? And so we have 24 total on the census with 11 9/8 and 5 9.6s. All right, so we had 2 sales. Okay, so we had a CGC 9.8 that sold for $656 after 2 bids, and then we had a raw copy that sold for $350.
I remember when raw copies were $200, and I thought that was too much.
Yeah.
I mean, Scotty Young is going through a big thing right now, though. Some of these books are going for crazy money. Crazy money.
I had a whole short box ready.
Yeah, I'm kind of flabbergasted by it all, but yeah, I can see why now, but back then I was just like, you know what I mean? Because there was just so much other shit to buy.
How many people were buying 15 copies of this book, anyways, at 25? You know.
Yeah, the one when Marvel was doing the 1 in 15s, man, they were just trying to get stores to buy 5 more copies. You're buying 8 or 9. Can you just bump that to 15, please? And nobody was taking, and no one was doing it. So some of these 1 in 15s from back in the day are real tough.
So this was that Guardians of the Galaxy run that had the team from the movie, right? The Andy Lanning.
Yeah, this was the one where they had basically the same cast that was in the movie. Yeah,
so I was chasing the so as far as Guardians number 25 goes, I was chasing that Thanos cover. You know what I mean? And that was the hot cover to buy, not this back in the day. You know?
Yeah, nobody was chasing this thing back in the day.
Yes, and that's why it's
collectible now.
Yeah, that's why it's so damn expensive. So let that be a lesson to all of you. All right, Johnny Quest number 1 from 1964. So this is the only issue of the series, and there's a pinup on the back cover.
I grew up with Johnny Quest, but I'm.
I want the Scooby-Doo number 1. What I want.
I got the Flintstones.
Oh yeah. I got the Jetsons.
Cool.
Oddly enough, so there's 164 total on the census. One is a 9.6 and the other, and you got 4 that are 9.4s. And so the main reason why I put this on is because of the price. I thought this was a strong price.
Yeah,
so
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, CGC 8.0 sold for $745.
Congrats to that seller.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, look, I had picked up this one the other day.
Let's see.
It's not a bad one. It doesn't go for
yeah, it's not like the Scotty, but it's cool. It's got the little aliens on there.
So, anybody like this for
700.
700 plus?
I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah. I'm out.
I would have figured as much. But yeah, again, I thought the price was pretty damn strong. All right.
Oh man,
We've got one of my
Yes.
favorite books here.
I love this book too.
So Zatanna 5, the 1 in 10 Brian Bolland variant from 2010. Man. Okay, so my story on this, I had this, sold it stupidly, but I was able to get another copy back, and I'm holding on for dear life. I will not let this book go.
Yeah, it's a good looking book, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say this. I said it once, and I'll say it again. Brian Bolland is a very underrated lady drawer. Very underrated.
Not in the UK. You go every comic book store you go into, there's a Bolland section.
Really?
You got Alan Moore, Neil Gaiman, Bolland, a few others.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Always Zatanna. Always.
Somebody was asking for Zatanna comics at the booth today.
Oh, really? I don't know what it is. I just absolutely dig Zatanna. Not sure why, but I think it's
not the only
I
one,
think
man. Her covers always seem to garner some pretty good interest.
it's got to be the fishnets.
It is the fishnets, bro.
Yeah.
Mama.
All right. So, wow, 69 total on the census. Wow.
Only 29/8.
That's pretty interesting there. I didn't, yeah, because when I took the screenshot, I just wasn't paying attention really to numbers.
Zatanna's got the spades, bro. Spades.
All right, so we had 3 sales recently. So we had a raw copy that sold for $170 in 296s.
I'm not mad at $200 for a 96.
Yeah.
I mean, for a raw going for 170, they got to have. I mean, versus the 9.6, and they got to be feeling pretty confident there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, I think this, very respectable, especially for that raw copy, very respectable price.
Big time.
I wonder what the 9.8s are going for. I've never seen a 9.8.
I thought there was I hate to say, I thought it was like $500 or $600.
That's what I was going to say. About $500 on that, I think.
Damn. Okay,
Yeah,
rightfully so.
30 on the census. Hell yeah.
So where does this rank on Zatanna covers? So keep in mind you got the Adam Hughes number 16.
Yeah, there's a few Hughes. 13, is that the one where she's got her name between her hands?
Yeah.
That one's pretty good.
I like DC Superstars 11 too. People forget about that book.
That's right.
Swearbound book.
Love
that book too. Yeah, Frizen did a version of her, remember? Number 2.
Oh, that's right.
I would say, I don't know. I would say probably top 5.
I would say this is might be one of her most iconic covers. And if it's not, it's going to get there.
I mean, it's right up there, man. No argument from me.
Yeah.
No, you got a great cover, and then just a very low pop in 9.8. So
you know what? I should have looked up the print run on the regular to try to suss out what the variant was, print run on the variants. All right, Cry for Dawn, second print, number 1 from '89. So this is the Linsner.
Yeah,
cover.
we talked about the third print on Long Story Short.
Yeah.
On Thursday, and then I saw that this thing sold today, I think it was, or yesterday. Yeah, man, later printings with different covers way back in the 80s.
You know what? Because when you think of second prints in the 80s, they were exactly the same cover as the first.
Exactly. Yeah, like the Predator and all those books, man, that you think about with the second printings, right? They didn't do anything to mix them up. So, yeah, and then the second and the third, they go for decent amounts.
Was this one of the firsts to really do that?
I mean, it's got to be, man. I mean, it's not the first for sure, but it's got to be. It was a rarity. It feels like at the time in the 80s for any second prints to have different artwork.
Yeah,
and most of the time they're trying to fool people, thinking it was the first print, right? They didn't, they weren't trying to distinguish it. They're just like,
yeah. I don't even remember that really being a thing in the 90s either. I don't remember that. I can't recall.
Yeah, I mean, all I remember is that during that time period, you just didn't want them. If it was a second print, you wanted nothing to do with it, right? I mean, that's what I remember with second prints back then when I was getting into this hobby.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't want them.
All right, so 101 on the census, 10 9/8, and 18, or rather 29 6s.
Yeah, man.
So we had a very busy week for this book. So we had one for 100, another 100, and one for $65. But that was a buy it now. So I'm not mad at this sale.
Nope.
I've got a copy, so I'm definitely not mad.
I think I've got one somewhere. I have no idea where it is at this point, but
yeah, okay. So in the 90s, when they did second prints, it would just be gold or something like that.
Silver, yeah. It's that though. I mean, X-Men had some with maybe they changed the color of the trade dress. I mean, they did little subtleties, I want to say. But completely different artwork. You didn't see it then.
Absolutely not. I thought it would go for more. I think there's room to grow on this book here. What do you think?
Yeah, I think as people come back around to Linsner, they're going to revisit how talented he was and is, and this stuff will get gobbled up.
Especially, I really dig this. I dig this one more than the first print for whatever reason. There's something about
it's
it.
A better cover. I would agree. It's a better cover too.
Yeah. All right. X23 Target X. So this is the Top Cow Edition Mike Choi variant. 139 total on the census. 14 9/8 in the signature series. Faust. Yeah. That's what. Yeah. You know what? That was in the back of my head, and I couldn't think of it. But yeah, it's very, very Faustian. So we had a 9/8 that sold for $5.15. Yeah.
All right.
Actually, there are like copies available for pretty cheap. Maybe it's because it's a black cover.
I would assume so. I'm sure it's probably got Rud right, but I would assume.
All right. So that is our hot book alert. Dino, did you have some?
I mean, if you guys want to go, you guys want to see it? See what I picked up? I picked up a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
Carter, what do you think?
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Okay. So me and Carter, we went to SummerSlam. We did that. We went to this comic book convention. I helped.
Yeah. We I showed. Let's see. I had shown.
Oh, we got pictures.
Yeah.
Scrapbook pictures.
I put them in the.
Oh, that's us.
Yeah.
That's us.
Yeah, that's me, Mike, and Dino.
Hanging out.
And George, Sleepy, and you. I was saying it was like a reunion.
It was good. It was good.
It was a very good time.
I cried all the way back home. So I got there. I had I bought 3 boxes with me of just stuff. I spent $200 and I traded the rest of it. Right, just did trades. Okay. I'll show what I picked up before. So before I went down there, I went to a shop and I picked up some stuff. So I picked up just stupid stuff. Destroy a duck, which is nobody cares about Destroy a duck. Little Judo Master first appearance of Tiger. So
That's
pick
cool.
that up. There's hack stuff because I cover being hacked. And then I always buy this stupid book nobody cares about. It's not the newsstand, but it's.
Why do you keep always buying that?
I don't know. I get them for cheap. It's like $40. I'm like, whatever.
They still move, man. They still move, even though Sherry didn't play out. Those books still move, man.
You remember when we were pricing books in Baltimore, Dino?
Oh yeah.
And I said, "Hey, bro, this is only $50. It's a fucking newsstand, bro. I'll
Man,
take
I don't
it. No, give it back to me." Fucking
You know,
regular,
it was
bro.
so cool. It was so cool. I kept it.
You only what?
I sold the newsy of that book before the movie for $500, I think. Three
So
or 500.
I've never seen this book before. I got it for $15, but I don't know. Velvet Touch.
Okay, Velvet Touch. I was gonna send you that, Ben, for a long story short. I was gonna be like, okay, it's your call on that one.
Remind me,
Eater?
we'll throw it on.
Okay.
Wolf Eater.
Well,
I've never seen it. So
Wolf Eater 33
Venus Comics, I guess,
or 11. Wolf Eater 11.
or 2
Wolf
maybe.
Eater 2. Yeah.
Maybe 2. I don't know. But I saw it. I was like, for $15, so I couldn't. He wouldn't let me open any of the books. I couldn't look at the backs for some dumb reason. So I just took a flyer on it. I know. So I took a flyer for $15.
Dude, that's a red flag right there. They won't let you open it.
Okay. So, that just pre stuff I bought beforehand. So I come to Carter. I lied. I bought these 2 books before we went to this show. But so me and Carter went to this comic book shop and they had some stuff. It was free tax week in Ohio. I don't know what the fuck that is, but
Okay, so does anybody have free sales tax?
They do it on a weekend in Massachusetts.
Yeah,
don't
they
know
have it
Michigan,
here in
man.
Texas.
All right, so
you guys-
I guess we extended it to a week now, to a full week.
Oh, I think it's just Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
so I got this book for I would call it, what do you think, $50 or something?
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like 9.8 for $50. Who cares?
$50, not bad.
Yeah. I
And
passed
then
it
I got
up.
this book. I got this book for like $20. Spirit of Vengeance, 1 second print.
Oh, nice.
I mean, it's cost a slab it. It's like $18.
Very
That's a
nice.
good cover, man.
So I got those thanks to Carter. Now we're done. So these, I spent $200 on one of these books, and the rest I just traded. So my first trade was a Fugitoid 194 that I bought for like $20. I got it in a raffle. It's signed by Eastman 94, and I traded some other garbage I can't remember. And I picked up a little. I've always wanted this book.
Oh yeah, that's a
I
good
de-
book.
I've never had it. I didn't want. He had a 9.8 for like $600. I didn't want, or $800. I didn't want to spend that much. So, but it was like $200. I think it was like 100 and something after it's said and done. And then I bought. And then I traded a. I've never had an MP15 either, so I was like, might as well buy an MP15. It's cheap. I think it was like, 165. So it was like $350 altogether. I threw some like random Golden Age Raws at them too. So that was the first I went to. So that's the first half an hour in there.
Yeah.
Then I couldn't sell my Jesse James comic 3.5 I've had for like ever. So I traded it for a 4.0 of Warfront.
Oh wow,
So I was like trying to get what angles on.
that's cool, man.
Yeah, so I was like, I'll take a war cover over a Western, and I think I can move it more.
Wow, you can totally move that, man.
Yeah, so I traded that. Then I thought I got more subcutter, but I guess I didn't. And then so I traded a bunch of more Golden Age stuff raw copies I got for like next to nothing and some other stuff. And I picked up these 2 books. I paid $200 on top of the trade. But I picked up Bomber Comics #3. So it's got like nurses and marionettes.
That was such a thing with those books back in the day, man. Everybody on strings.
Oh, it's sick. Yeah. So I don't know if that we were talking about it. Is that Captain Marvel Jr.? Kind of looks like it.
Kind of.
We were talking about that, me and Jake. And then I bought that, and then I traded and bought, and then look at this, little Crown Comics.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So I thought that was cool. Me and
That's a
Carter were
cover, man. That's a cover.
So that was from the same dealer, Ben, where I bought that that Matt Baker cover.
Nice.
That I'll be.
He was really nice about it
in the future.
And then I traded away my Authentic Police Cases 1 and a 5.0, and I've never bought one of these yet. So look at this thick boy.
Jesus, yeah, things. That's a weapon.
So I bought my first pulp.
Man, I didn't realize those things were going to be that thick.
Man, look how good that looks, though, man. Hold it up next to a CGC slab so I can see the.
So, do I do a modern, I guess? Or let's do the golden age because it's kind of bigger, right? So you can see the difference between golden age and like a regular cover. It's like super thick.
Dude, that's 2x.
And then like it fits in a slab box, so it's like the same size. It's just super thick.
Yeah, okay.
Super thick.
Man, I like that. That looks really good for a pulp, dude.
So it's Fantastic Adventures 109. He had a cool ass Weird Tales. It's a robot cover. Let me see if I can find it. He had that, and he was wanted that Underworld Crime I have, but he didn't have cash, and I'm like, dude, let's see if I can find it.
See, I gotta get my Japanese Thanos in one of those slabs, a big thick one.
Yeah, you can do it, dude, for sure. I'm trying to find it's a pulp. I don't know if I don't know if it's gonna come up either. It's one of those, and it's like, so it looks like Bender Robot from Futurama, and it says "I killed Hitler." It was a sick thing. He wanted $1,000 for it, but he couldn't bring it to the table. So, yeah, I bought my first pulp. So, obviously you got, I would say headlights, good girl art, right, and you have the skull and death and all that stuff.
Pulps are a rabbit hole, man. There's so many just amazing.
That is super cool, dude.
And it moves around in this slab, dude.
Oh, it does.
There's not bagged, or like weld. So
there's no inner well there. It's just in there, right?
Ain't it, dude? I mean, no, there's an inner well, but it's like it like moves back and forth. But, I mean, I don't care.
It looks cool though.
Yeah, I thought it was sick. So,
Super
I don't know. I mean, so I literally traded for all this and spent $200. So
sounds like a successful day.
Yeah, I did okay. I mean,
I was saying he made out better than probably anybody there.
Dude, people were freaking out. People were like, "Would you buy now? Would you trade now?" And everybody was super nice. I will say I got joked with is a good word. At the beginning, I thought I was going to get kicked out, but we're all good. It was cool. It was definitely dope. No, it was a great show, a big show. Shout out to Bronze and Modern Gods. Keith and Sean were there. Sleepy was there, obviously. George was there. Obviously, Carter. Me. Who else did I bump into? Lauren was. I mean, all these guys that we all know. It was like a mini reunion, like Carter said. So
yeah,
it was sick.
That was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, it was a good time. And like you said, I'm happy with what I traded. I didn't feel like I got taken advantage of. Obviously, I mean, I got some good stuff.
Yeah, we got some good stuff, man, for sure.
Yeah, and I was just horse trading the whole day, man. I was like, I didn't know how it was gonna go, and honestly, it was a 1-day show, right? It wasn't like multiple days, and I did this at Carter, like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, so it wasn't like late there, and everybody trying to pack it in. So I mean, I appreciate everybody.
Yeah, that was the best part.
Yeah.
So a lot of fun, and let's see. Oop, add stage. So everybody, it's time to go to sleep.
Yeah,
We
man,
had-
good show.
We had a hella long weekend. I was telling
did.
everybody that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday were just like it was just go, 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 go. You know
Dude,
what
it
I'm
was.
saying?
I am so tired, and I'm like, not saying your bed's not the greatest, but I can't wait to go to sleep in my own bed finally.
Listen, I got a cheap ass. I bought some like $50 foam, so
Oh, it was
This
fun,
is
dude.
make a
like
bed, so-
futon, man.
it
Dude,
is
I
what
don't
it
care,
is.
man. Dude, we were so tired, and it was so hot and everything. I was just like, I took a shower, and I'm like, I don't even care. It could be concrete. I don't even care. But I can sleep anywhere too, so I'm not that.
Yeah. But I thank you guys for watching. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. And hopefully we should be doing a SummerSlam review on Tuesday on Tales from the Flip Side. Along
We gotta
with...
watch the first match still.
Oh,
that we
God.
missed.
Yeah, I was telling everybody we got drunk and missed the
Yeah,
first match.
It's okay.
And it was the sexiest match, too. Damn
I
it.
know. We gotta watch it.
But we'll watch it. And we'll be doing a review of SummerSlam, and we'll have a Tuesday flip side.
Yep.
And everybody, good night. We love you all. And good night. We're going to bed. All right, bye. End stream, yes.